worse. So thinking managers can create connections and help align by providing and behaving in a whole brain perspective, using a whole brain approach, providing rationale and purpose, consistency, clarity, procedures, collaboration, development, values, strategy, direction, and possibility. They really need to be agile. They need to leverage their whole brains. And if we look at our data over the 30 years that we've been working, the most effective leaders actually do that. CEOs tend to be more naturally whole-brained because their work has always required it. But what's changed in the last decade is that this requirement is now shifting down to the director and manager level. And senior leaders, I think, play a role here in engagement because they need to be translating the vision, mission, and values down into goals, objectives, and strategies. And here's the challenge. Managers are often the bridge between those two. And so they are often finding themselves as part of that translation. So it puts an even greater burden on managers to communicate effectively, to translate some of those critical pieces into the actual objectives, goals, and strategy. And I think it's a big part. Doesn't take the senior leaders off the hook. They absolutely need to be communicating in as much of a whole brain way as they can. But I think the burden in today's world often falls on those managers who bridge that gap and really have an impact on the engagement piece. And finally, managers need to learn how to coach more effectively. Gosh, when you think about it, a decade ago we weren't talking about coaching, and now coaching is everywhere. And when we see that, a good coach helps, will make people see what they can be. And I think managers, if they're focusing on that employee and what they can be, that opportunity, the strengths piece, really understanding that development